Welcome to the breakdown of Jumpstart 2022. Here we can see on TCG Player you can get the boxes for $104 plus tax. Let me check on that because sometimes shipping is hidden. Nope, shipping is included. Great. eBay, you can get them cheaper. $92.98, so then of course plus tax. So less than $100 here on eBay, cheaper than TCG Player. And then there is Rudy. If you're a Rudy patron, you can get these for $91. And the reason I'm talking about this now is this. Last month, last call. This is going out of print, which is important because that means the price can go up as compared to something like Bloomborough, for example. Bloomborough, the demand is very high. Many people are buying Bloomborough, and we see the price fluctuate. However, the price will not go up, at least not infinitely and forever, because it is being printed and stores are able to access it regularly. And so even if there's a shortage of supply, eventually it gets printed, given to stores, and stores are able to sell it. They compete with each other, and so there's no reason for the price to continue to go up. On the other hand, though, for sets like Jumpstart 2022, since it's going out of print, there's a possibility that the price can shoot up. Do we know if the price will shoot up? We don't, but we can guess. And one of the good ways to guess is by looking at what is the value of the cards inside of the box. If the cards inside of the box are valuable, there's good reason to believe that the price will go up, unless, of course, they all get reprinted, which is a possibility. So we do not know. We cannot fully predict the future. But, for example, if we look at a booster box and there aren't any good or chase cards in there, the odds of it going up are much lower than a booster box that does have good or chase cards. And we can see here, I mean, there's a $50 mythic, a $40 rare. Now, something to point out, Jumpstart works different than most other sets. Every pack has lands in it. Every pack has a chance of having two rares. There's a 33% chance of there being two rares. There's also different kind of set packs, and there's a chance for them to have mythics like normal. Anyways, a lot of things go into Jumpstart. Boosters are crazy as always, but even back in 2022, booster packs were kind of wild, at least with this Jumpstart one. So why I bring that up is because I'm trying to calculate the expected value. So let's hop in here. This is where the meat of the matter is. I will show you first, if you're watching, you can see that I have every card here listed along with the TCG market price. Like I said, we have a variance of a mythic over $50 all the way down, of course, to your cent commons and uncommons and such. There's quite a few cards that are above $1, though. If you take a look, so let's see, it's about basically 80 out of, there's hundreds of cards in this set. It's actually quite a big set. So 80 out of the 600 cards, and of course most of those 600 are commons and uncommons, but 80 cards over $1. And what does this mean? So when we calculate the expected value, when we consider that there's a 1 in 8 chance your pack will have a mythic, there's a 33% chance your pack will have two rares. There's 4 uncommons, 7 commons. Now if there's 2 rares, there's actually 7 commons. And then there's an 8th common, I believe, if there's only 1 rare. And I didn't calculate that 8th common in, forgive me. But here I have the assumed values. 7 commons, 4 uncommons. On average, your pack will have 1.2 rares, and on average, your pack will have 1.25 mythics. And what this means is that if you can sell every card in every pack for its market price, your pack will be able to be sold for $5.11, which means your box that's 24 cards in it will have a raw value of $122.60. These prices are updated as of September 16th, which should be the day that this video comes out, or maybe it'll come out on the 17th. Anyways, if you sell on TCG Player or eBay, they take about a 15% cut, which means that you could walk home with $104.21. Now, if you were buying these from Rudy, you got these for $91. There are ways to get these from distributors, straight from distributors. And I believe that could be cheaper. but Rudy's price is great, and you would make about $13. That's really good, actually. That's over 10%. The idea that you can open up a box and get 10% plus on the contents inside of that, when accounting for shipping and, of course, the cost of the box, that's pretty good. Now, you might have noticed, though, I said this is if you can sell every single common, uncommon, rare, mythic, every single card. And that is hard to do. If you're like me, you aren't willing to ship 1-cent cards. Now, there are ways to get your value out of inexpensive cards. There's TCG Direct. You can be a seller on TCG Direct. I haven't done the math out here because if you work with TCG Direct, the pro is that you can send them cards and they kind of sell them for you. And so it's easier to get rid of your commons and uncommons. However, they take a larger cut. And so that's an option. Another option, though, potential option, is bulk lots. And this is something I do. It's something you can see on RNG Games channel. They do this very successfully. They're kind of the benchmark, the staple leader for selling these bulk lots. And what you do is you take 500 cards of just bulk. You throw in some rares, like not good rares, but just some rares, commons, uncommons. And as long as there's not a ton of duplicates, I've been able to sell these 500 card lots on Facebook Marketplace locally, $15 a pop, all day, every day. It's good money. And of course, so anyways, getting a little bit ahead of myself. So if you're able to do those lots, that's 3 cents a card. So that's how I like to move my bulk. And so here is actually my math for you only sell $1 cards, $1 plus cards on TCG Player. And then you're able to sell bulk the cards that are less than $1. And what that comes out to is you're actually still able to pull out $114 of raw card value on average. This, of course, average boxes have variants and such. And then after shipping and fees, you're still able to make $97. And that is including the 3 cent kind of bulk lots that you're able to make and do. And so this is, what's the takeaway? The takeaway is that there's opportunity here. There's opportunity if you've got the time and you're willing to put it in. You can flip these immediately and make some money. Is it worth it to you to spend the hours opening packs, sorting cards, creating bulk lots, listing, shipping to make, $6 to $10, maybe $15 a box? I don't know. I don't think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe. But if you're thinking about just buying and carrying sealed product, when we think about the original question, what are the odds that this box price will go up? I would say it's pretty good. Unless these cards, these kind of chase, high value cards, like we know Ristic Study is going to get reprinted someday, but Wizards has actually been pretty slow to print staples in a meaningful way. I mean, you think of Mana Crypt that technically was reprint last year, and the price has only gone up. Mana Crypt did not, the new supply did not decrease the demand for Mana Crypt, and that would probably be true for something like Ristic Study. And honestly, quite a few of these rares and mythics that are on this list, I don't know, there's things like Tree Perdition or Walking Ballista that if they get a meaningful reprint, the price will go down. But anyways, there's always a risk involved here, but there's an opportunity. This is going out of print. This is kind of the last chance for Rudy patrons and last chance for everybody to get a hold of this product. I think I'm going to do it. And so anyways, that's my advice. Not financial advice, but advice.